Are you in your 50s and finding that your knees just aren't what they used to be? Maybe they're achy, a bit more painful, and just generally feel a bit weak. Well, the 5 exercises that we're going to look at today are designed for you to be able to do at home without any equipment and build strength in your knees. I'm Maria from Older, Fitter, Stronger. I'm a 50+ specialist personal trainer. I'm also in my late 50s and I know what it's like to have knee pain. So in this video, we're going to go through the muscles that stabilize and strengthen the knee. And we're going to start off with a wall sit. So I'm going to take my back to the wall, feet hip width apart, tip the pelvis back towards the wall. Press into the baby toe side of the foot a little, so you've got a little bit of hip stability there too. And depending on your strength, you can come higher or lower. Obviously, the lower you go, the harder the exercise becomes and the more quads you're going to be feeling. So knee at a 90-degree angle here, and I'm just holding this with nice relaxed shoulders, breathing. 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 20, or you could go up to a minute, and you can really feel the burn through these quads. Our second exercise is to work the hamstrings at the back of the leg, which are also instrumental in supporting our knee. So I'm going to put my feet on this box, lie back, make sure I'm tipping the pelvis back towards the floor so that I don't use the back muscles to lift up. I want to use the hamstrings to lift myself up. I'm on my heels, tipping back and then lifting up and down, lifting up and down. And you're going to aim to do 10 or 15 of these. If that feels good, stop, have a rest of say 30 seconds, and then you could do another set. I'm going to try and keep my knees nice and straight, and you don't want the feet going out to the side or rolling in like so. So you're trying to keep the knees and the feet straight facing up to the ceiling, so you can really feel it in the hamstrings at the back of the leg. So our next exercise is a calf raise or a heel raise, but I'm going to pop this ball between my heels. So it's going to go in the middle here, show you that way, like so, and I'm going to gently squeeze that as I lift up. Okay, so side on, I'm going to hold on to the wall, squeeze the ball, and then lift and lower. And the reason I'm squeezing this ball is to work the underside of the foot, to strengthen the foot, intrinsic foot muscles. That's it. So you could do 10 or 15 again, and then stop, have a rest, and do another set. Or you could work up to doing 3 sets. Now, the reason that we're strengthening the calf and the ankle is because the calf muscles cross the knee, so they support the back of the knee, but also the intrinsic muscles of the foot also help the control of the knee. So if your foot is rolling in because you've got no strength in the underside of the foot, that's also going to affect the knee. So the next exercise is a single leg knee bend. I'm holding onto the wall for this, and I'm just bending my knee and coming up straight. The knee is tracking over the middle of the foot. We're going to try and avoid it rolling in or out. And you're going to feel it strongly in the quads again, and also the muscles around the hip. Now this might be a little bit uncomfortable on the knee, so you might want to make the movement a little bit smaller at first until you've built some strength in the quad and the hip. And it's really important to do some single leg exercises, because then you can identify which leg is stronger and which is weaker, and work the weaker leg a little bit harder. And you can build up to doing 6, 8 or 10 of those, and then repeat. And then lastly, we're going to put everything together in a squat or a sit to stand. So if you need a chair, use one. If you don't, you can do what we call an air squat. I'm going to use the chair, feet hip width apart, sitting up nice and tall and pressing firmly through the feet. Now I don't want to get up by throwing my weight onto the knees. I want to get up by using the muscles around the hips. Hands can be wherever you like them, but you're going to lean forward from the back. You've got this nice straight angle here at the back. Press into the feet and lift up using these muscles here. And then nice and slowly on the way down, because the slower that you go on the way down, the harder these muscles here are going to be working. And then you could do 10 of these or even 15 of these nice and slowly. And if you don't need to use the chair, that's fine. You can just do a squat, an air squat. And if it's easy, you could have a weighted rucksack on your back, or you could hold a weight. Try to make sure the toes stay on the floor as you're coming up and down. I find that a lot of people, as they go back, they're lifting up the toes, and that doesn't give you full stability through the leg. So press the toes down as you come up and down. So there you have it, 5 exercises that you can use to keep your knees strong. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to subscribe or hit the notifications button, and I look forward to seeing you on a future video. Take care. Bye.